Hello, welcome back. My name is Bubs. Thank you so much for joining in. In today's practice, we're working towards the splits. And if you can't do the full splits, that's a-okay. We're mainly just warming up the hips and the hamstrings. And we're using a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, that's a-okay. Grab a cushion from your couch or maybe a pillow from your bed. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty team, starting in a nice kneeling position, and then you're going to slowly bring that left foot forward. Make sure that the left foot is under that left knee and the hip is in alignment with the knee. From here you want to roll the shoulders up, back and down, and then bring the pelvis forward. So tuck the tailbone under, hips to the belly, belly to the spine. Nice. So this is really going to get into that right hip flexor. You might already start to feel it. Might not seem like a lot, but we're just going to ease into the practice today. Nice. Breathing here for 5. Keep those shoulders back, breathing for 4. Pelvis is tilted forward. Good, breathing for 3. Nice, breathing for 2. Good, breathing for 1. And then from here, you're going to bring that left foot forward, sink the hips nice and low. You can either keep the hands on the hips or bring the hands towards the knees. Really sinking the hips all the way down. You're going to really start to feel that in that right hip. Nice, rolling the shoulders up, back and down, and the pelvis is tucked forward. Nice, breathing here for 5, really relaxing the hips here, breathing for 4, good, breathing for 3, breathing for 2, good, breathing for 1. Nice, then from here you're going to bring your hands towards the right side of that left foot. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, really relaxing the hips all the way down. Now if you've got a little bit of uncomfortableness under that right knee, you can fold the mat in half or use a blanket. Nice, really relaxing the hips here. Breathing for 5. Good, breathing for 4. Breathing for 3. Really relaxing the hips here. Breathing for 2. Good, breathing for 1. And then from here you can either keep the weight towards the palms or you can come down towards the forearms. Now if this is a bit too much, you can use a block or some books or maybe your bolster. Nice, try and keep that left foot nice and flat. This is really going to get into that left hip this time. Breathing here for 5. Nice work team. Breathing for 4. Breathing here for 3. Good, breathing here for 2. Amazing work, breathing for 1. Slowly come back towards the palms. You're going to bring that left hand on the left side of that left foot. Walk the hands back slightly. And then you're going to straighten that left leg. Toes are up to the ceiling. Press that heel down to the mat. Take an inhale as you lengthen shoulders back. And then exhale, hinging from the hips, not the ribs. Slowly come into your forward fold. Now you can bring the forehead towards that shin if that serves you. You're really going to start to open up and get that left hamstring nice and warm. And also if you are going to the full split, if you can't do the full split at the end of the class, that's totally fine. Nice, breathing here for 5. Breathing here for 4, really lifting that tailbone. Glutes are pressing to the back of the room. Breathing 3. Pressing that left heel down to the mat. Breathing for 2. Can you bring that forehead towards that left shin? Good, breathing here for 1. You're going to slowly rise. Nice. You're going to bring that left foot forward, come into a standing position. Both feet are forward and parallel. You're going to bring the hands towards that left foot on either side. Nice. Keep both legs nice and straight. Now if this is too much, you can use the hands towards a bolster. You can use the hands towards a block or maybe some books. Or maybe if this is too much, you can bring your hands towards your heart center. Nice, pyramid pose. So take an inhale, lengthen, shoulders back. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Can you bring the forehead towards that left shin? Really going to start to open up in that left hamstring. Good, breathing here for 5. Nice, breathing here for 4. Awesome work team, breathing here for 3. Keep both legs nice and straight. Breathing here for 2. Good, breathing here for 1. Slowly start to lift the head. You're going to bend into that left knee, bring the right knee down towards the mat. Nice, and then you're going to grab your bolster or your cushion. Grab the bolster or the cushion on a diagonal, just underneath the sit bones, underneath the hips. Nice. From here, coming back towards that dragon pose, you're going to bring the sit bones down to the bolster and bring the hands towards the right side of that left foot. Nice. So the left foot is slightly forward this time. You're going to really sink into the hips here. Good. Breathing here for 5. Good. Breathing here for 4. Breathing here for 3. Breathing here for 2. Breathing here for 1. Nice. Now from here, you're going to bring the left hand on the outside of that left foot. Slowly start to straighten that left leg. Flex the foot here if you can. Nice. You've got the support of the bolster. Now from here, see if you can bring all the weight towards the bolster. There's a little bit of a gap from the hips to the mat, so it shouldn't be as intense, but you'll feel that in the left hamstring and that right hip. Nice. You can bring either the hands towards the bolster or the cushion, and if you've got a couple of cushions, you can always stack them up to make it a little bit easier. Nice. And then from here, you can bring the hands towards your heart center. Nice. Now make sure you're breathing here. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Good. Breathing here for 4. Good. Breathing here for 3. Breathing here for 2. Rotating that left thigh outwards. Good. Breathing here for 1. Nice. Now if this was quite intense for you, this is your sweet spot, the part that you might want to hold the next part. Otherwise, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you're going to slowly bring the hands to the mat, bend into that left knee, remove the bolster, and we're just going to see how far we can go with gravity. Nice. So you're going to flex that left foot to the top of the mat, extend the right leg long. Now we don't want to make sure that the hips aren't towards the right side. So try and keep both hips nice and stacked so they're in level. Nice. Now from here, you can use the hands towards the mat or really start to press that left heel away and really sinking the hips all the way down. Good. And then if it's here for you, you can bring the hands a little bit further back. Really start to feel that in that left hamstring. Good. Sinking the hips nice and low. Now, if this is for you, you can bring one hand to your heart center. You've got the other hand on the mat for support, or bring the hands towards the chest. Prayer mudra. Breathing here for 5. Keep that length through the crown of the head. Breathe here 4. Doing so good, team. Breathing here 3. Breathe here 2. You might wobble and fall a little bit, that's okay. Breathing 1. Nice. Take your time as you come back up. You're going to bend into that left knee. Slowly start to bring that left knee back. Coming to tabletop position. Come to kneeling. Good. Rolling the shoulders up, back and down. Nice. Hugging the fingertips behind, interlace. Nice little counter pose. Have a little rock side to side. How are we feeling on one side? We do have another leg, by the way. Nice. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. This time you're going to bring the right foot forward. Now make sure that the right foot is underneath the right knee. Rolling the shoulders up, back and down. And then from here, pelvis is tilted forward. Now you will start to feel it on the left hip flexor this time. Nice. Just warming up on the other side. Breathing here for 5. Good. Breathing here for 4. Keep those shoulders back. Hips are forward. Breathing 3. Good. Breathing for 2. Good. Pelvis stays forward. Breathing 1. Nice. Now this time you're going to bring your right foot forward and really sink the hips all the way down. Good. Both hands can come towards that right knee or hands towards the hips. Really sinking the hips all the way down. Nice. Now again, if you need a blanket under that left knee, or you can fold the mat in half underneath that left knee. Good. Breathing here for 5. Breathing here for 4. Breathing 3, really relax the breath, relax the hips. Breathe 2. Good, breathing 1. Now from here, bring both hands to the left side of that right foot into dragon pose. Nice. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathing here for 5. Good, breathing here for 4. Doing so good, team. Breathing here for 3. Breathing here for 2. Good, one more deep breath here. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Nice. You can either stay here in the same position for the next 5 breaths, or you can come down towards the forearms. Forearms can come to a block or a book, otherwise all the way down. Try to keep that right foot nice and flat. Shoulders away from the ears. Getting rid of any tension that you're holding onto. Breathing here for 5. Good, breathing here for 4. Breathing here for 3. Good, breathing here for 2. Really relax the hips, relax your breath. Right foot is flat, breathing for 1. Slowly come back towards the hands. Nice, you're going to bring the right hand on the outside of the right foot. From here, you're going to lengthen into your half split pose. So hands can come back slightly. Take an inhale as you lengthen through the spine. Exhale as you hinge from the hips. Now make sure the right tippy toes are up to the ceiling. Press the right heel down towards the mat. Lift the tailbone and press the hips to the back of the room. And then if you want a little bit more, you can bring the forehead towards that right shin. Good, you'll feel that nice opening in the right hamstring, getting the body nice and ready for what is to come. Breathing here for 5. Hands can come flat to the mat if that's you, hinging from the elbows. Breathing here for 4. Good, breathing here for 3. Can the forehead go a little bit deeper? Breathing 2. Good, breathing 1. Slowly start to lift yourself up. Nice. You're going to bend into that right knee, come forward. You're going to lift that left knee off the mat, coming into pyramid pose. Bring that left foot slightly forward. You can either bring the hands towards either side of that right foot, or you can bring your hands towards heart center. Now it's a little bit easier, legs together, closer, or a little bit harder, legs further away, or feet further away. Nice. You're going to straighten both legs nice and long. Take a deep breath in as you prepare. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Can you bring the forehead towards that right shin? And breathing here for 5. Good, you'll feel that in the right hamstring. Breathing here for 4. Good, breathing here for 3. Breathing here for 2. Breathing here for 1. Slowly start to lift the head up, walk the hands forward, bending into that right knee. Come back down to the knees, and then from here, grabbing your bolster or your cushions. Nice, you can stack your cushions or place the bolster underneath the hips. Coming back to that dragon pose, you're going to bring both hands to the left side of that right foot. Now from here, see if you can bring that right foot slightly forward. Nice. And then you can bring the sit bones down to the bolster. Really preparing yourself for the split pose. Good, breathing here for 5. Shoulders away from the ears. Good, breathing here for 4. Good, breathing here for 3. Breathing for 2. Good, breathing for 1. Now from here, you're going to slowly bring the right hand on the right side of that right foot. Make sure the bolster is nice and low under the sit bones, and then you're going to flex and straighten that right leg. Hands can stay to the mat, or maybe they can come towards the bolster. So it's a little bit of a gap between the hips and the mat. So it gives you that little leverage. Nice. Now, if this is you, this is absolutely fine. Breathing here for 5. If you want a little bit more, you can bring your hands towards your heart center. Good. Rolling the shoulders up, back and down. Good. Breathing here for 4. Breathing here for 3. You might even notice one side is a little bit more flexible than the other side. That is a-okay. Breathing here for 2. Good. Breathing here for 1. If this is your sweet spot and if it feels intense enough for you, I want you to stay here. Otherwise, you can remove the bolster and just work with gravity. So just pop the bolster to the side and then keep that right foot nice and flexed up to the ceiling. Hands can come to the side of that right foot and then fully start to sink the left knee back. Nice. Now you can use a block or hands to the mat and then see if you can walk the hands towards the hip height. Keep the shoulders back. See, I find this side is a little bit harder. And then from here, you can bring one hand up at a time, really sinking the hips nice and low. Good. Don't push yourself too much. Take your time. Breathing here. You can bring both hands towards your heart center in a prayer mudra. Good. Make sure you're breathing. You might wobble a little bit, that's a-okay. This is my bad side, so I'm just going to bring one hand to heart center. Breathe here, 3. Good. Breathing here for 2. Breathing here for 1. Slowly walking your hands back, bending into that right knee. Take your time, coming into that kneeling position, rolling the shoulders up, back and down, interlace the fingers, stretch it out, nice wee counter pose. Maybe a little rock side to side. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Amazing work. I hope you enjoyed that practice, and if you do that one every day, I'm sure you'll get to the splits in no time. We'll see you on the mat next time. Namaste.